can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arkansas's offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Auburn Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Lambert Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The sure hands, it's Hunter. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, Bud, get back to doing what you...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll leave it with him. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got the first down and more. Power powers through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He's going to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes his connection. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Lambert-Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Now on the counter. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bit of defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think of...
And the pass hits, picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Haas. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity...
Open runway ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On the run, it's Thorne. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after it. Gonna take a shot. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to go up top on first down. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They marched 78 yards down the field, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Green. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's moving out of the... And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Thorne. Looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Razorbacks in the hurry up.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line and makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the ground with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Green. Makes the grab down the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down after the run. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm.
And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 31 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To the air, it's Thorne. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armstrong. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber. It's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
A little bit surprising, not gonna lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Second down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Lambert-Smith. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
PAT unit on the field. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's in the Joe.
Makes the grab on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got it on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The aerial assault continues. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll try to run it in. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Smashes ahead. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They're bringing heat. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.